What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to the Moxfield Arena. My name's Alex, that's Elliot, and today we are discovering the secrets of Strixhaven. Well, we're starting the gauntlet anyway. Unfortunately, Wizards wasn't able to get us the product beforehand this time, so no pre-cons for this one. Sorry, folks, if you want to watch that, the internet exists. But for us, we got the thing that we're really good at, which is putting Aaron in a cave and making him brew a lot of decks from the new set. So we've got 7 commanders from Secrets of Strixhaven coming out over the next few days, and this is game 1. But before we get to that, we got to get to
our sponsors. Number 1, Gamegenic Ingenious Supplies. If you need deck boxes for your deck boxes, sleeves, playmats, even if you don't play Magic or some other card game, if you need board game accessories, Gamegenic. They're ingenious supplies. You want to be a genius, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, get Gamegenic products then.
Oh, okay.
Or else.
Oh. Well, if I don't end up or else, I'm probably going to check out Star City Games SCG Con Cincinnati. That's coming up in May. That's only a few weeks away. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, think about that, because it is 3 jam-packed days of Commander, of Standard, of Regional Championship, of Modern, of... Did you know that they play Flesh and Blood at that?
Flourish and Blursh?
Flourish and Blursh. Did you know they play Riftbound at that?
I don't have a funny name for that.
Did you know
one.
they play Pokemon at that?
I didn't.
The card game even.
I liked that once times.
Yeah, it's a good one. Any case, if you want to go check out a weekend packed full of card game goodness and magic, head on over to scgcon.starcitygames.com to check out how you can join them in Cincinnati coming up here in just a couple weeks.
And lastly, Moxfield. It's on the arena name. It's on the arena name?
It is the arena
name. It's the
name.
name of the arena?
Did we take it from them, or did they take it from us?
They gave it to us.
Oh, they gave it to us.
Yeah. I hope they knew that, at least.
Wow, that'd be awkward if they didn't.
It's not a cheap arena.
No, it was not a cheap arena.
Anyway, Moxfield, if you want to check out the deck lists for today's videos, tomorrow's videos, yesterday's videos, basically any of our videos, check them out either in the description below, click the link, or you can scan the QR code that shows up during the deck descriptions. And go check them out on Moxfield. The deck descriptions this time are for, like Alex said, the Secrets of Strixhaven brews that Aaron did up for us.
That's right. We basically locked him in a cave, and then we locked our editor in a cave to get this episode out to you on time. And so if you want to help support us, that would be great. Go check those out, because we are bringing you the first of 4 games that are going to qualify one of the decks in each of those games to go to our championship of the Brews Gauntlet as a 5th game. So that's right. We got 5 Secrets of Strixhaven games coming to you, and the first one is going to start right now. Right now. Right now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Moxfield Arena. I'm Maddie. Today I am playing Silverquill the Disputant. I think I said it right. In my head, I'm like, I can't make sense of this word, heads or tails. Anyways, this is an Orzhov deck. It mostly focuses on making many tokens. I'm going to kill everybody with combat damage. And we're going to rely on the ability of my commander to double all of my instant and sorcery effects today. Very exciting. Double them.
Wow. I really don't want to become a casualty, so today I'm playing Prismari the Inspiration. That's right, it's a 7/7 flying dragon. End of list. Nope, not end of list. It's also got ward, pay 5 life. Oh, not end of list. It also has instant and sorcery spells I cast. Have Storm. Did you know I got a whole scale for Storm? And it's right at the tippy top of it. So the other thing about Storm is if you got Storm on a card and the thing gives you Storm, double Storm. And so I'm going to be looking for, Grape Shot, Empty the Warrens. I don't know if Empty the Warrens is in here, but I like it. So, yeah, big mana, big spells. Yay.
You're both doubling your things. I mean, this deck doesn't double anything, but it does do things that I like. You might even say that I have an affinity for the things that this deck does. I'm Bill, and today I'm playing Witherbloom the Balancer. This is an 8-mana 5/5 with affinity for creatures and flying and death touch. Sorry, there's also other words. And then there's, not end of list. Instant and sorcery spells I cast have affinity for creatures. So all of my Saprolings and all of my spells that make Saprolings just sort of feed into each other. I'm going to cast Lab Rats. That's a good one. That's from Stronghold. And then I'm going to just...
one.
When it costs 1 to buy it back forever, it's not bad. So I'm just going to be making a bunch of tokens, and then those tokens are going to feed into my spells, and then make more tokens, and that sort of thing. And then eventually I'm going to kill you guys with an X spell or something. But only one of them. I'm not doubling it. So
Yeah, jeez. I'm Elliot. I'm playing Quandrix the Proof. And you could say that I have a cascade for what this deck does. Does that work? Does it work the same way as Affinity?
I still rolled my eyes, but you
this
can have
just
it.
in. Cascade does not mean the same thing as Affinity. Okay, very good. Yeah, this is a 6-mana 6/6 with Flample, He's also got Cascade himself, and then he says instant and sorcery spells I control. Nope, I cast from my hand. Mine's a little different than your guys's. Have Cascade. So I'm looking to Cascade into some things that say Cascade, much like Alex is looking to play Storm on some things that say Storm, but I'm not doubling anything. I'm just, it's you know that song, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
Because you should crack into Gamjanet Castle.
All right, I'm going to start us off here. They tapped Godless Shrine.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
powerful plays. What's it like to have a perfect mana base?
It's amazing.
I bet. Island, pass.
Doesn't have a perfect mana
Fool.
base.
Foolish fool.
You know who else doesn't have a perfect mana base? Not me. Vernal Fen. Pass.
I'm going to draw for my turn.
Chat, help, they're roasting me.
3 out of 4 perfect mana bases. Play this Temple of Mystery. Scry one.
Was it a good one?
No. Well, yes. It will be later, so I think I leave it
Oh, you're
there.
going to keep it?
I'm going to leave it there.
Wow. Untap. Play Plains. Cast the Skull Clamp.
Oh,
Pass.
that's a good start for a token deck. Oh, no. All right, well, there's a mountain. Tap 2. Oh, perfect mana base. Hey, guys, perfect.
What's it like?
It's pretty good.
Turn 2 perfect mana base.
And an
Signet.
Arcane Signet.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Okay, never mind. He caught up.
This is unfortunate
he
for
lapped us.
This is unfortunate for me, the main character. I'm going to play this basic swamp into this Dusk Legion Zealot. When it enters, I draw a card and I lose 1 life, so I will do both of those things.
39. First blood.
And I'll pass over to Elliot.
I'll draw. Nope. I'll untap. I'll go to my upkeep, and then I'll draw. Oh yeah, I put that card there. Basic Forest. I like the cut of your jib, but slightly different flavor of ramp. I'm going to cast a Nature's Lore and find a forest card. My Nature's Lore is going to find me a Hedge Maze. That's a forest card. It's going to enter tapped. It's going to surveil 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? Leave that on top too. I'm a greedy little goblin today. I don't care. Pass.
All right. Untap. Draw card.
Elliot's just operating au naturel.
Play Plains.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Hop to it. Big 3 rabbits.
Bunny!
3,
Little
1, 1,
bunnies.
white
Banooey.
rabbits.
We got 3 bunnies,
3 of them.
3.
and then I will pass.
Okie dokie.
3 rabbits and a skull clamp. Surely nothing horrific
Nothing
and
bad has
scarring
ever
to my
happened.
childhood happens next turn.
0% watership down. Anyway, draw a card.
Erin read that book recently. She did not have a good time.
That's a bad book. Let me tell you that much for free. Speaking of a bad book, this is Cascade Bluffs. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Thran Dynamo. Ask me about my gigantic mana base.
He's ramping so hard.
Pass.
I feel like I'm falling behind slowly but surely. Thankfully, I have this basic land into my friend and yours, Mr. Topiary Stomper.
Wow, Toby, Aries,
Toby. So I'm going to search for a basic land, put it in battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. He's going to find me this basic swamp, put that in play tapped, and then I'm going to move to combat and attack Alex for 1.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
39.
39. And then over to Elliot.
That's me. Untap. Draw for my turn. This is a nice one. This is a new one from Secrets of Strixhaven. Emeritus of Abundance.
What's that?
This is a 3-mana 3/4 elf druid. It's got vigilance, and this creature enters prepared. What prepared means is that while it is prepared, I can cast this little spell side of it, which we'll get to in a second. It also says whenever this creature attacks, if you control 8 or more lands, this creature becomes prepared. And the spell that I can cast while it's prepared is a little one called Regrowth. You may have heard of it.
I have.
1 and a green sorcery, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. This is my prepared symbol.
Yes.
It is prepared.
All right.
Then I'm going to play this Vine Glimmer Snarl, and as it enters, I am not going to reveal a forest or island card from my hand, so it will enter tapped. You can write down some information from that if you'd like.
Well, you just chose not to.
I just chose not to.
Yeah.
It was a choice.
Are you done?
Can I take my turn?
Please do.
Thank you. Untap.
Cult stuff going on in here.
Draw card. Yeah, it's getting weird. I'm gonna play Swamp.
I'm not your dad.
We probably gotta cut that.
Don't do it.
What? Attack?
Oh, you could attack first.
Yeah.
Mine's a 3/4.
Okay, I know you guys got things, but Alex doesn't have anything.
It's
He's
true.
tapped out.
I got a face.
Alex,
Yep, 36.
Straight to the dome.
Nice.
3 whole rabbits.
cast Silverquill.
Uh-oh.
Okay, they're not getting clamped this turn.
Not yet,
Bunny's safe for
but
now.
soon. Next turn. They get one turn to live. Go ahead.
Maddie's that picture of Popita from Pop Team Epic with the big hammer standing over the.
Yep.
I'll Google it and I'll get it to you.
All right.
Prediction, he doesn't.
I forget
He
for
forgets.
sure.
We'll play Sulphur Falls as my land for turn. Then we'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 using Fran Dynamo. For Prismari, the inspiration. It's a 7/7 flying dragon.
That's it.
Pass.
That's it.
That's it.
Surely.
Sure.
Surely that's it.
That's it. And don't call me Shirley.
I'm going to play this basic forest as my land for the turn. And then I'm going to play what some might describe as a Jim LePage special. I'm going to tap 1 and then 2 instances of 2. And I would like to cast Pest Infestation.
Oh.
Destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. I would like to kill Thran Dynamo and Skull Clamp.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't even
okay.
get to clamp the bunnies once.
I'm trying to save them.
Yeah, Bill does not want to see that.
I'm trying to save them. That's going to make me 4 pests. There are 1/1s with when this creature dies, I gain 1 life.
Call that play Watership up.
6 creatures?
I
you
have
say?
6 creatures now.
Creatures in play?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Moving to combat seems foolish at this stage.
No, you should definitely attack me.
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm going to pass the turn.
I will untap. And draw. My turn is pretty simple. I'm going to play a basic island, and then I'm going to cast Regrowth by unpreparing my Emeritus of Abundance. It's going to target this Nature's Lore. This is going to return the Nature's Lore to my hand, and then I'm going to cast the same Nature's Lore. Off of this Nature's Lore, I am finding a breeding pool, and then why shouldn't I? I would like to suspend this Lotus Bloom.
Interesting.
This has suspend 3 for 0, which means that rather than cast it from my hand, I can pay 0 and exile it with 3 time counters. And then at the beginning of my upkeep, I remove a time counter. And when I remove the last one, I cast it without paying its mana cost, which it does not have. And then it's a Black Lotus.
We'll see if we make it 3 turns. with Bill on his deck. Untap.
He hasn't even cast his commander yet. Can't
haven't
be
made-
that threatening.
I haven't
so
made Saproings
scared.
yet. I need to make a Saproling for no reason.
Okay, I'm gonna play my command tower. Then I'm gonna go to combat. Bill,
That makes sense. I'll go to
Very reasonable.
35.
Yes.
35.
Yeah, you take 4.
4
That's 4.
Shadrix Silverquill then.
Sure
Well, so
is.
no, it isn't actually.
Oh.
Because it's a Borborygmos situation. This
Oh.
is Silverquill, the
Borborygmos.
itinerant or whatever.
Silverquill
All
the
right.
Borborygmos. Silverquill the Enraged.
Yeah,
Well, especially since we got his name wrong.
Yeah.
right. I can't remember.
This one's
it,
actually
so.
Fibblethip and Silverquill.
All right, for 2 mana, because I dealt damage with my commander, I'm going to cast Distract the Guards. And every instant and sorcery I cast has casualty 1, so I will sacrifice Rabbit. So that I can do
down.
this 2 times. I will make 6 1/1 white human rogue creature tokens.
Jesus.
So many fucking rogues.
What?
Okay, so we're going to put 6 of those into play.
That's so many.
One bunny turned into 6 dudes.
Super fast.
I don't think that's how math works.
Then I'm going to cast Braids.
That's definitely not how math works. Holy crap.
So at the beginning of my end step, I can sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. And if I do, each opponent can sacrifice a permanent of their choice that shares a card type with that. And for each opponent who doesn't, you lose 2 life and I draw a card.
Yep.
I will go to my end step.
Yep.
Sacrifice one of these.
I will lose 2 life. Please draw a card.
I will also lose 2 life.
Oh, okay, sure. Sure, have 3 cards.
Thank you.
This is fine.
Nothing bad will happen. On the bright side, guys, no skull clamp.
Yeah,
Truly.
go ahead.
Oh boy.
Pest infestation.
I
cannot
love a
target
free refill my
professors.
hand.
No
That's
kidding.
great.
Ancestral Recall. You got to cast it
card?
before me.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to tap 1, 2, 3 for Bergie, God of Storytelling. Whenever I cast a spell, add red. Until end of turn, I don't lose that mana as steps and phases end. Storm count is 1.
God of stormy telling.
Nice.
Very good, very good.
Thanks.
Very good. We're going to play 1 for this island to cast Sleight of Hand, Storm count 2, Trigger Storm, make another trigger, Bergie, make a red.
So you just get 2 sleight of hands, right?
Just 2 sleight of
Okay,
hands.
sure. You can resolve the first one.
Thank you. I will look at the top 2 cards of my library. I'll put 1 on my hand. It's going to be this one. And put 1 on the bottom of my library.
Okay, before you resolve the second one,
Yep.
you may resolve the second one.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my library. I'm going to put 1 into my hand and 1 on the bottom of my library.
It's reminding me of the modern deck.
Yeah, a little bit, eh? And that's sleight of hand done. Then we're going to do a fun one. It's River Pyre Verge.
It's a good spell.
Yes, it's a really, really good spell.
Actually, it's a land.
Oh, it's a land. So we're going to tap River Pyre Verge for blue because we definitely have an island and or a mountain. We're going to use one of the Bergy mana to cast Prismari Charm. Storm count is now 3, so we have 3 Prismari Charms. Prismari Charm mode, I'm going to
Counterspell.
choose, deals 1 damage to each of 1 or 2 targets. And so I'm going to have that mode on all of them because you can't change modes, but when you storm, you can change targets. So 3 of those targets out of the 6 total targets are going to be braids.
Interesting.
Good. Prudent.
2 of the other targets are going to be human rogues, and 1 of the other targets is going to be this Dutch Legion Zealot.
This
Dutch?
Dutch Legion Zealot? Oh,
that's
no.
Oh, no.
My strip waffle.
We also have a Bergy trigger, which gives me 1 more red mana.
Okay.
Interesting.
Doing some cleanup. Good.
Doing a little bit of cleanup anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we've got 2 mana left. Sadness.
Ooh,
Nice.
sadness on the sack.
Resolves.
Do I need to block or do I need to punch? I need to punch Bill. Bill.
Me?
Yep, you.
It's a 7/7.
Seven.
Seven.
I go to 26.
So that hit Bill, 7 damage marked.
Yep.
Pass a turn. That was a heck of a turn 5.
That was a heck of a turn 5.
Turns
These
out,
decks are punchy.
yeah. It turns out giving your spell storm.
Pretty good.
I wonder if giving them affinity is any better. Do you want to find out?
Nope.
Nope.
Just pass the turn.
I'm going to play this basic forest. 3 total mana. I would like to cast Witherbloom, the Balancer. This is an 8 mana 5/5 with affinity for creatures, but because I have 5 creatures, it costs 3 less, so it becomes 3 mana. Flying and Death Touch, and instant and sorcery spells I cast have affinity for creatures. So my creatures, or my instants and sorceries that I cast cost 6 less currently. I'm going to tap a green.
Yep.
I would like to cast Boundless Realms.
Yeah, you would.
This costs 1 mana. I would like to search for X basic lands where X is the number of lands I control and put them into play tapped.
This is the most Bill deck I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
it is.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
We'll be right back. So this Boundless Realms is going to find me 3 forests and 3 swamps. And that's my Boundless Realms resolved. Then I think I'm going to...
Then.
Yeah.
No.
good.
My spells cost 6 less.
I hate Bill.
I'm going to pay 1 mana to cast this Kicked Saproling Migration.
Oh, no.
It costs a total of 6, but it costs 6 less. And create 2 Saprolings. If the spell is kicked, create 4
Can you
instead.
reduce kicker?
You can. It's an additional cost.
Yeah. Me too. Agree.
I would like to make 6 Saproling tokens.
Doesn't even feel good that you're playing this
Sorry,
token.
it is 4, but
Nice sapling token.
yeah. So this was a gift from Maddie. From
Sure was.
from the Toronto, not the Magic Fest, the
Spotlight
Spotlight.
series.
Yeah, the Spotlight series Eclipsed that we went to. Thank you, Maddie.
Was. You're super welcome.
So I've made 4 more creatures, so my spells actually cost 10 less now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
For the
cool.
viewers that can't read it, it says "Don't touch my bum," but instead he's just gonna beat my face with it. So
Don't beat my face.
don't beat my face
Yeah.
either. I'm gonna write it on there.
Should have
after
said
the
that.
game.
And then, this one's actually, it's the least important one, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm going to cast this Tyrannid Invasion for 1 green. Create a number of 3/3 green Tyrannid warrior creature tokens with trample equal to the number of opponents I have. So I'm going to make 3 more tokens.
It's the least important one.
I have 3 of them.
Uh-huh.
And,
This one's
Oh.
7 lands.
yeah,
right?
Topiary Stomper can attack now.
Conveniently, he went and found 6 lands. So
I did,
basically just
yeah.
online from
Some-
that spell out.
Somehow I found 6 lands. Who's to say?
Somehow, Palpatine returned.
Somehow.
Alex, I would like to attack you for 4 with my Topiary Stomper.
That's fair. I'll go to 30.
Do be having vigilance. That's 4
I haven't
topiary
taken any
stomper.
damage this
Not
game.
writing
That's
that down.
so cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Maddie. Nothing bad will happen.
Certainly nothing bad will happen.
No,
Now pass to Elliot.
On tap.
just a happy rabbit playing in a field, about to get whacked.
I'm feeling a little behind here, but 2 turns from now, maybe, you know.
You said you're feeling a little behind? Don't.
Nice. I'm going to draw for turn. So this is going to look a little funny because my commander does cost 6, but I drew a nice one. This is AC, Tyrant of Gyre Strait. This is a 5/5 serpent that says you may play an additional land on each of your turns and landfall, draw a card. I'd like to play a basic forest. I'd like to draw a card. I'd like to play a basic island. I'd like to draw a card. I'd like to have 8 lands in play and go to combat.
Yep.
And attack Alex with this
What?
Emeritus of Abundance.
I'm the only one that won't block.
Yeah,
Right.
trigger to prepare it.
Would you like to cast Replenish?
It's regrowth. It's
my
just
fault.
regrowth.
My apologies. My
I'm
apologies.
thinking
It's simply regrowth.
I'm thinking like, why not? Right? I've got this 2 mana here. I'd like to cast regrowth. It will target Nature's Lore. I will put Nature's Lore back into my hand for a later time, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, untap.
This card seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, I'm gonna play Swamp. And put the biggest target on my back with Ohertalk, Deepest Foundation. If one or more- Yeah. It's okay though. I don't have any more mana or anything else to do this turn.
That's the most Maddie Weasel sentence I've ever heard.
It is.
Don't worry,
No, I
everybody.
like it.
I'm only going to triple the thing I've been doing constantly.
Don't do it. Don't attack me. I'm so precious.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
I'll pass the
We can
turn.
only be offended about one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Please.
Gee, many buckets.
Gemini.
If it is any consolation, I'll attack Bill.
Oh, that's great
Oh,
consolation.
nice.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
going to leave you alone now.
Thank you.
Draw a card. We're going to play this mountain as our land for turn, and then we got to do some work, so we're going to try and do some work. That's 4 manas. That's 4 big ones for the big score.
That's a good one.
Let me tell you,
It's a big one.
it's number 1. That's number 1. Oh, I got to discard a card to cast this spell, so that's going to be Frantic Search. So, now that I've cast it, I get to draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens.
Indeed.
Any complaints?
Well, yeah, but none that are actionable.
That's fair. We will tap 2 treasures and increment the storm count, but not storm, because that's a talisman of creativity.
Okay.
Okay.
But that does give us another Bergie mana.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just whenever you cast a spell, hey?
Sure is. We're going to pay 2 and a blue. Storm counts 3. For solve the equation 3 times. And we'll Bergie mana.
All right.
Okay.
Tutorin'.
Search for 3 instants or sorceries.
Yep.
Seems pretty good.
Off of solve the equation number 1, I'm going to find Mana Geyser. Off of solve the equation number 2, I'm going to find Strike It Rich. Off of solve the equation number 3, I'm going to find Flashback.
What is flashback?
Flashback is target instant sorcery card in my graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost.
I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
All right, folks, this is going to get complicated real quick, so bear with us.
I'm going to take this for you.
Oh,
and
thank
I'll
you.
I'll pay attention.
All right, well, I'm going to pay the Bergie mana to cast Strike It Rich.
Okay.
Storm count is 4,
Storm count
which
is
means
4.
I get 4 of these total. So I'm going to create a treasure token 4 times. Treasure token.
Is that the
4 times.
Barbasol from?
From what, sorry?
That show no one's
I don't
watched.
even watch
That
it.
show no one's watched is accurate as heck.
It's not a show.
Anyway,
watched it.
I'm going to pay 4 treasures and the Bergie mana to cast Mana Geyser, I guess, 5 times total?
It would be Storm is 5, and the current land count is 26.
Tapped land count is 26?
Tapped land count is 26.
Okay, I guess I put 26 red mana into my mana pool.
Yeah, 5 times.
I put a lot of red mana into my mana pool. Can we just like asterisk that as infinite enough?
130.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Oh, Elliot's going to track that one for me. Okay, that's my red
there you
mana.
go.
Yeah.
All right. And so then what I'm going to do is I believe I'm going to cast with 1 red mana
129.
is cast Flashback. How many times?
6 times.
6 times. So I'm going to target Mana Geyser. I'm going to target Solve the Equation. I'm going to target Prismari Charm. Target Big Score. I'm going to target Strike It Rich. And I'm going to target Sleight of Hand.
So all of those have flashback equal to their mana cost.
And I'm just going to leave those in a pile over here. Yeah, so anyway, that's Flashback result. I gain a mana from Bergie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, great. 130 again.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. I just want to make sure we're tracking.
Yeah, of course,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to maim tame the game stame.
As you should. As is your
Speaking
right.
of maim tame the game stame, I'm going to cast Strike It Rich using 1 red mana. I'm not
7
going to
times.
gain red mana using
Yeah.
Bergie. So that's 7 treasures, yeah?
7 treasures.
7 treasures.
Uh-huh.
So that's it for Strike It Rich. After that, I'll
Exiled because
use.
you
Oh,
flashed it back.
thank you. I almost screwed that up. Next, I'm going to flashback, solve the equation using 1 treasure for the blue and some amount of red mana, and then add 1 red mana back
Yes.
from Bergie, please. And that's how many?
8.
8. So I'm going to grab 8 things out of my deck. Off of my 8 instances of solve the equation, which that's a sentence I didn't think I'd ever say, we're going to get Mizzix's Mastery, of course, Expedite, of course, Prismari Command, of course, Pyretic Ritual, of course, Rite of Flame, of course, Seething Song, of course, Desperate Ritual, of course, and what I think will probably win the game for me is Elemental Eruption.
Yeah.
So we're not going to quite cast them in that order.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to use, I believe it's 6 red mana to generate 9 4/4 flying dragon elemental creature tokens with prowess.
Is that the math on that?
Yes, that
It
is
has 2 instances of storm.
It has
sir.
2 instances of storm, so I'm actually going to make 18 of them because I know how to do math.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then that's 18 of them.
Yeah. Let's just say for argument's sake that there's 3 piles of 6.
That's 6 for each of us.
For no reason.
Wow.
And so that goes to my graveyard because I didn't flash that back. That
didn't
just came
flash
out of
that
my
back.
hand.
Yeah.
Because that's how that works.
Did you take up Storm?
That
Yes.
was
So then I'm going to do some really dumb stuff. Are we excited for dumb stuff?
Dumb stuff.
We're going to cast Desperate Ritual.
Okay. +1.
This number doesn't matter
You make
anymore.
30. You make 30 mana.
I'm going to cast Seething Song.
Yeah. +1.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Rite of Flame.
+1.
And so this so far is Prowess to 3.
Prowess 3.
And then I'm going to cast Pyretic Ritual.
Okay.
Prowess to 4. Then I'm going to cast a good one using a treasure, because we track this around here. Prismari command, modes equals deal 2 damage to any target, and target player creates a treasure token, which is going to be me in every instance. How many of those do I got?
14.
14 of them. Well, that's not as clean as I wanted it to be, so I'll deal 2 less damage to Elliot than the other 2 of you. And then I make 14 new treasures.
Yes.
Oh, good. You need those.
I really do. There's blue spells.
Yeah.
Blue spells, he says.
I think you have 200 red mana.
I'm then going to cast Mana Geyser to just have an infinite amount of red mana.
To 15 storm.
To 15 Storm. I've got to get 3 more spells to give them all haste. We're going to do Grape Shot for 16, which is 32 damage.
This is up to 6 now.
Thank you. And then we'll spread 36 damage equally among 3 people as 12 damage apiece.
Okay.
32 damage.
Oh, 32 damage does not spread equally among 3 people. So Bill will take 1 less damage. And so that's all of those Grape Shots dead. And I think I've got enough dragons doing enough damage, because I believe that's now 7.
Well, yeah, but they don't have. They just have flying and prowess.
Oh, right. It was at 6?
Yeah, because I ticked it up.
You ticked
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah, so
It's
they-
about to be 7.
So that they
'cause-
can. Well, what do you mean?
well,
What do you mean?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Expedite and target my dragons.
Now we're at 7.
Yeah.
And take up Storm.
Unfortunately, I also have to draw that many cards, which I think is 17.
17 cards.
I'm going to just quickly draw 17 cards. So one of these doesn't have haste.
oh,
Darn.
poor guy.
But that's okay, because I think I only need to send 2 at Bill.
I think you only need to send. Yeah, you need to send 2 because I do.
So I'm going to
does
send.
have
I'm
one.
going to move to combat, send 2 at Bill, and then an
That
equal
kills me.
amount of the remainder at both Elliot and Madison.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that's a wrap.
this red dice back counting your mana for what?
For winning the game. But if you want to win the game, head on over to Burrito Splendido at one of these 4 locations in Winnipeg. Tell them that the red mana sent you. It'll confuse them more than if you said the spikes did. Well, that was a turn and a half, my friends.
Yeah.
What turn was
A
that?
6 by my count.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's ridiculous.
That was a nasty one. I was a little behind my kind of value strategy of regrowthing this Nature's Lore was a little too slow. I was going to get to do some cool stuff on my turn after casting my guy with Cascade. But yeah, drawing this AC a little late. But I mean, yeah, I did Simic things, that's for sure. I cast landfall spells.
Yeah, I think if you had even just a little bit more timely ramp, you would have had a lot of stuff going on. Maddie, that deck was terrifying.
It was fun, yeah. I was really excited to cast this deploy to the front on my next turn and then triple all my tokens. Well, except this side of the table is going a little crazy, so...
Speaking of going a little crazy.
Yeah, so I only had 2 cards left in my hand after doing all of this stuff, which was, pretty medium, some might say.
Medium green.
I mean, you
Bay.
didn't win, so it was medium.
I was about to.
Yeah.
One of the last cards in my hand was Preposterous Proportions to give all of my creatures +10/+10 in Vigilance. And I had 4, 5, 6. These ones have Trample. Yeah, so I would have been able to attack for, I don't know.
I think all these decks were pretty gassy.
Yeah, I mean, I think
very exciting.
Shockingly, Aaron built good decks. That never happens. So
Yeah.
shout out to Aaron. But yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun. I really am impressed with these designs. There was a lot of extra stuff in here from the set as well. So I think I'm kind of excited for School of Mages. Looks like a pretty
Secrets of
Well, you took
Strixhaven.
us to school today.
It's okay.
Anyway, we just want to say thank you so much to all of our sponsors, who include GameGenic, the ingenious suppliers of our ingenious supplies. And if you want to get some Spike Feeders ingenious supplies, you can head on over to StarCityGames.com. decklists.com. We've even got a link down below that if you're in the United States, it is cheaper for you to buy our stuff from Star City Games. Please do it. They already paid us for it. Last but not least, we got to thank Moxfield. They're the people who made sure that Aaron could build these decks, and he built them so quickly. Like, my gosh, we didn't get our usual early access, so please, can I get some love for Aaron down in the comments? He works his keister off, and Moxfield helps him do it. Speaking of keisters, if your butt's been in that seat for long enough to watch all of this, you should hit that subscribe button. Also consider hitting that patreon.com/thespikefeeders button where you can pledge to help support this show for as little as $5 a month, and these two grippers will type your name into these credits.